NCERT Exemplar 11, Biology, Chapter 19, Chemical Coordination and Integration. Select the right match of endocrine gland and their hormones among the options given below. Column 1, Pineal, Thyroid, Ovary, Adrenal, Medulla. Column 2, Epinephrine, Melatonin, Estrogen, Tetraiodothyronine is given. Let's start matching. Pineal gland secrete melatonin, tetraiodothyronine from thyroid gland. Ovary is going to produce the estrogen. Adrenal medulla is going to produce epinephrine or adrenaline or noradrenaline, we can say. So where is our answer? Pineal gland, melatonin A2. So B4. So this is the answer. Second option we have to go through. Next, listed below are the hormones of anterior pituitary origin. Take the wrong entry. Growth hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, oxytocin, adrenocorticotrophic hormone. Among the four, oxytocin and vasopressin actually produced from hypothalamus and stored in neurohypophysis, posterior pituitary. So our answer is oxytocin. Mary is about to face an interview, but during the first 5 minutes before the interview, she experiences sweating, increased rate of heartbeat, respiration. Which hormone is responsible for her restlessness? Estrogen and progesterone, oxytocin and vasopressin, adrenaline and noradrenaline, insulin and glucagon. So here it is sweating, increased rate of heartbeat, respiration, all these are the things related to the adrenaline and noradrenaline, hormones adrenaline and noradrenaline from adrenal medulla. Steroid responsible for balance of water and electrolytes in our body. Options given: insulin, melatonin, testosterone, aldosterone. Steroid responsible for balance of water and electrolytes in our body is aldosterone from adrenal cortex, zona glomerulosa, mineralocorticoid we can say. Thymosin responsible for thymosin raising the blood sugar level, raising the blood calcium level, differentiation of T lymphocyte and decrease in blood RBC. So thymosin responsible for differentiation of T lymphocyte. Thymosin responsible for differentiation of T lymphocytes. In the mechanism of action of a protein hormone, one of the second messenger is cyclic AMP, insulin, T3 and gastrin. The second messenger here, cyclic AMP. Leydig cells produce a group of hormones called Leydig cells are interstitial cells which are present between the seminiferous tubules of the testes, going to produce androgens or estrogen, aldosterone, gonadotropin. So they are going to produce androgens. Testosterone is the major androgen. Corpus luteum secrete a hormone called prolactin, progesterone, aldosterone, testosterone. Corpus luteum secrete a hormone called prolactin, progesterone, aldosterone and testosterone. The four options are given. Let's go with the four options. Among them, corpus luteum going to secrete a hormone called progesterone. Cortisol. Cortisol is secreted from pancreas. Cortisol secreted from pancreas, thyroid, adrenal, thymus. Cortisol is secreted from adrenal cortex, zona fasciculata, glucocorticoid we can say them as. A hormone responsible for normal sleep-wake cycle is epinephrine, gastrin, melatonin, Insulin. The hormone responsible for normal sleep-wake cycle is melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for normal sleep-wake cycle. Hormones are called chemical signals that stimulate specific target tissues. Their specificity is due to the presence of signal receiving receptors only in the respective target tissues. Where are these receptors present in case of hormones of protein nature? The chemical signals, when they are targeting the specific target tissue, will find two options here, that either the hormone may enter into the cell, that means receptors are present inside the cell, either hormone have receptor above on the plasma membrane. Here it is given the hormone is what type of hormone it is. The hormone is given is a protein nature. Protein hormones can't enter inside the cell. That's why their hormone receptor is going to be on plasma membrane only. Their hormone receptor is there on plasma membrane. Choose the correct answer among the following options. Column 1 is given epinephrine, testosterone, glucagon, atrial natriuretic factor. Column 2, increase in muscle growth, decrease in blood pressure, breakdown of liver glycogen content, increase heartbeat. So let's start. Epinephrine. Epinephrine can increase the heartbeat, breath rate under emergency situations. Testosterone, development of secondary sexual characters in the male. In that way, we can select increase in muscle growth. Glucagon released from alpha cells of the islets of Langerhans of pancreas, which they are going to break the glycogen into glucose. Atrial natriuretic factor will be released at the time when we drink more water. When the blood pressure is increased, they come and decrease the blood pressure. So these are the four, and with these we need to find out the options here. A is 4, and B is going to be 1, C 3, D 2. So our option is second option. Blood calcium level is a resultant of how much dietary calcium is absorbed, how much calcium is lost in the urine, how much bone dissolves the releasing calcium into blood, how much calcium from blood enters the tissue. Total we call calcium metabolism. A number of factors play an important role in this process. Mark the one which has no role. That vitamin D, parathyroid hormone, thyrocalcitonin, thymosin. So among these, vitamin D participates, parathyroid hormone is going to be higher the calcium levels in ECF and lowers in bone, and stimulate the vitamin D for the absorption of calcium. Calcitonin lowers the calcium levels in ECF. So in that way, we can say thymosin. Thymosin is there in the maturation or differentiation of the T lymphocyte. Thymosin is not participating in the calcium metabolism. All the following tissues in mammals except one consist of a central medullary region surrounded by cortical region. Mark the wrong entry. Given options are ovary, adrenal gland, liver, kidney. That ovary is having both cortex and medulla. Adrenal gland is also having cortex and medulla. Kidney is also having outer cortex, inner medulla. Then our answer is liver. One of the following conditions is not linked to deficiency of thyroid hormones: cretinism, goiter, myxedema, exophthalmosis. Cretinism, congenital hypothyroidism, we can say here. Cretinism, congenital hypothyroidism, that means deficiency of thyroid hormone only. Due to the deficiency of iodine, thyroxine hormone is not able to produce, that leads to the goiter, simple goiter. Then myxedema is also the condition, we can say hypothyroidism in the adult. Exophthalmic goiter. Exophthalmic goiter is hypersecretion of thyroid hormone. So our answer is exophthalmosis. So This is chemical coordination and integration, and exemplar biology 11 is completed, and all the remaining chapters are also available in our channel Icon Educational Institutions. Remaining exemplar biology and previous year questions are also available in the channel, along with the various multiple choice questions of each chapter are available. Please subscribe and watch all the videos, practice the questions. Thank you.